How does this go from the princess now being MIA? And a lot of people are asking what the fuck is happening to Kate. Like, where is Kate? Where is she? We want to know. Okay. I mean, we just want to know what's going on, because this whole scandal is giving a lot of Nostradamus predictions coming true. And if for those who don't know, I already talked about how Nostradamus was saying that something's going to happen with the royal family in 2024, and also how Prince Harry might actually be the next to take over the throne. Check it out. But now we're feeling like this Britney Spears type energy, like what's going on with Kate? We haven't seen the girl. We don't know where this woman's at. And a lot of stuff isn't adding up. And there's tons of conspiracies, from cheating, breaking up. The conspiracies are big, long, and they go wild. We will get into that. But first, let's get into the timeline of stuff that's actually been published that we can confirm is true. December 25th, Kate's last public appearance, and that was leaving a church in London. On January 17th, the Palace, Kingston Palace, announces that Kate underwent a planned abdominal surgery and would be hospitalized for 10 to 14 days. Even though in previous media coverages, Kate and Prince, what's this dude's name? I'm such an American. William was talking about they were going to do a lot of traveling in 2024. So it seems kind of weird that she's going to do have this surgery when she just publicly announced they were about to travel a lot. The palace also adds that she will not be doing any public engagements till after Easter, which is March 31st. Then on January 18th, we got pictures of Prince William visiting Kate in the hospital. No family visiting, just Prince. Then on January 29th, following nearly a 2-week stay in the hospital for abdominal surgery. And for those who don't know, I am a RN, so I do got some validations. I have never, ever seen somebody stay in the hospital longer than a couple days for abdominal surgery, especially a planned one. But who knows? Maybe because the royals, they put on an extra 2 weeks. Who knows? And they said she's making good progress. She's making great progress. She's doing fine. On February 29th, the spokesperson releases a statement to news outlets, including Page 6 and NBC News, that the palace made it clear that the recovery and the updates, and that they were going to continue to share guidance, and, they were going to continue to, share with us. They ain't sharing shit. On March 4th, Kate is photographed in the passenger seat of a car alongside her mother, Carol Middleton, and it looks like they're driving to Windsor Castle. And this was reportedly by TMZ, but there's a lot of speculation that was not Kate. That was actually her sister. They're saying it was Pippa. It wasn't Kate, it was Pippa. And no major UK outlets published that photo. It was just us Americans, because we nosy. On March 10th, in honor of Mother's Day in the UK, the palace shares a photo of Kate and her children, which the palace says was taken by her husband earlier that week at the palace, of course, wishing everyone a happy Mother's Day. By Sunday evening, multiple major news agencies said, get that picture the hell out of here. Stop giving us this fugazi photo. And if you don't know what a fugazi is a fake photo. They said it's been photoshopped. Something's going on. This is foolishness. Get it out of here. The Associated Press explained, following the retractions, that the AP editorial standards state that the image must be accurate, and that basically they're saying this image is not accurate. And they believe it's been photoshopped up to 16 times. You already know what I think. I think they created that photo. I don't think there was any photoshopping involved except for creating a photo. So then Kate issues an apology saying she, is practicing in her photoshopping skills. She's trying to be like the Kardashians, and she messed up. She says, I do occasionally experiment with editing. Girl, up to 16 times, and you're supposed to be recovering from a major abdominal surgery that had you in the hospital for almost 14 days. It don't make sense. And then hours later, she was photographed in a car leaving Windsor Castle, which a lot of people believe that was photoshopped as well because the bricks aren't matching. I mean, I'm not a photographer, but apparently Kate is, and photography is something she's good at. So in all honesty, photoshopping is not really something that she does. Gosh, I'm such an American. So some of the conspiracies go a little creepy and something like this. That basically this guy right here knows more than what he's telling us. And that either there could have been some acts of DV, or possibly she was in another relationship with somebody who was actually, I believe, a cousin. It's starting to give Jerry Springer. It's starting to give a little bit way more conspiracies. A Spanish outlet basically said that she was in medically induced coma, that they had to medically induce her for some kind of coma, put her in some kind of, medically induced a coma. Now that makes sense for her to be in the hospital for 14 days if she was in some type of medically induced coma. And for abdominal surgery, most likely it was a traumatic one. Trauma. Some people are saying, nope, that's not what happened, that he actually's got a side chick and a side baby. And she is having a mental breakdown and she just needs time to kind of sort this all through. But there was actually a speculation of an ambulance and whole lights and sirens rushing from the palace to the hospital. So people do believe something happened where there was some type of event. And right now people are just not trusting what the media is putting out, and a lot of people are diving deep into the conspiracies, and it makes sense because the logic behind a lot of this just is not logical. Like, why would you put up a fake photo to basically say I'm okay? Why don't you just take a real photo, say I'm okay, and that's it? I personally think if there wasn't some type of traumatic event, that they wouldn't say she was having a surgery. Now, other people are saying maybe she's hiding for 9 months because she's having somebody else's baby. I mean, there's all kinds of theories going on. And apparently he had a cousin. This was a cousin by marriage, Thomas Kingston, who was found apparently unalived on a Sunday evening. Some people are saying it's very suspicious. They said head injury, head trauma. Some people are saying it could have been self-inflicted, but nobody really knows the full scenario. But some people speculate that somehow this is all kind of intertwined together, like a big, huge, freaking entanglement that's getting very eerie and creepy. Way creepy. And literally, as I'm posting, we have this. I can't anymore. I cannot anymore.